Ronan did not know how to respond to the priest's question. He did not understand what was going on. He did not know what he was looking at. He could not believe that mana could be so vivid and clear. The priest told Ronan that the tea allows one to see mana with a brand new set of eyes. Ronan was shocked to hear this. He asked the priest about what he put in the tea. With a smile on his face, the priest told Ronan that the tea is brewed from a medicinal herb that rarely grows in the mountains. The tea rejuvenates the senses by releasing the suppressed energy in one's body. The priest was surprised to see that the tea had taken its effect on Ronan. He told Ronan that most people do not feel the effect of the tea immediately. He told Ronan that the tea must have taken an effect because his energy was being blocked by his curse. Thanks to the reaction Ronan had, the priest realized that Ronan must be seeing a large amount of mana. The priest told Ronan that he will pack the ingredients of the tea for him. He asked Ronan to regularly drink the tea. He begged Ronan to not use the cursed eye to remove his curse. Ronan was shocked to hear this. He did not understand what the priest was talking about. With a serious look on his face, the priest told Ronan that the cursed eye removes curses and takes away some of the user's life force. Using the cursed eye once or twice is not a problem, but if one continues to use it repeatedly, their life will be at risk. Ronan was shocked to hear this. He realized that the cursed eye had also drained Edwin's life force while he was being tortured. He could not believe that the cursed eye was so dangerous, due to the look on Ronan's face. The priest asked Ronan if he did not know the effects of the cursed eye. Ronan told the priest that he was not aware of the cursed eye side effects. He told the priest that he simply wanted to remove his curse. The priest was surprised to hear this, but he understood the reason why Ronan was worried. He told Ronan that he needs to be extra careful. He told Ronan that the consequences for a wrong action can be quite severe. Ronan was surprised to hear this. He knew that the priest was right. He looked down at his cup of tea and remembered that someone else also warned him about his curse. This person was Professor Secret. Ronan remembered that Professor Secret told him that his curse is difficult for her to undo. She told Ronan that she needs to thoroughly prepare before she can undo his curse. Ronan did not understand why he was in such a rush to remove his curse even though Professor Secret was helping him. After thinking about it, he realized that he became impatient because he met the overwhelming shadow of his father. Ronan let go of his sword. He realized that his life could come to an end anytime if he is not careful. He realized that he could die before he gets a chance to fight Ahiyuti. After calming himself, Ronan became more curious about the priest's identity. While staring at the smiling priest, Ronan tried to recollect the priest's face. He was certain that he had never met anyone like the priest in his past life. Although Ronan had never met the priest before, he felt like he knew the priest. Ronan admitted to the priest that he wanted to remove his curse quickly. He told the priest that he wanted to remove his curse because of the crazy fanatics who are acting outrageous. The priest was surprised to hear this. Ronan told him that the fanatics are very dark and nasty people. He told the priest that the fanatics are lying in wait for the arrival of the stars. The priest was shocked to hear this. He immediately knew that the fanatics that Ronan was referring to was Nebula Cagier. He could not believe that Nebula Cagier was active again. At night, we see the priest standing next to the statue of Senial. The priest pondered about the fanatics Ronan mentioned. He realized that Nebula Cagier was planning an evil scheme. This scheme will come in form of a huge disaster that will take the lives of many innocent people. The priest did not know what to do. He wondered if he was just going to watch again as such a thing happens to innocent people. He looked up at the statue of Senial and asked it if Ronan is the answer Senial chose. He asked the statue about what he needs to do. While the priest was trying to communicate with his god, someone steps into his temple. The person calls the priest's name, which was Saranti, and asked him about why he is up. When the priest turned around, he was surprised to see that it was Ronan that was speaking to him. Saranti asked Ronan about what he is doing at the center of the temple at night. He asked Ronan if his bed was uncomfortable. Ronan told Saranti that he simply stepped out of his room to get some water. Ronan looked up and told Saranti that the statue of his god is interesting. He told Saranti that he never expected a rock to be a divine statue. He asked Saranti if the rock has a hidden meaning behind it. With a smile on his face, Saranti told Ronan that once every millennium, his church moves 1,000 rocks to a sacred land in Dakanja, which is at the far corner of the imperial territory. Dakanja is a place where strong typhoons always blow. Most of the rocks there last less than 200 years before withering away and disappearing. Although most rocks get destroyed, there are certain rocks that have withstood the trial for 1,000 years and proven that there will transcend time. The noble soul engraved in such rocks becomes the divine statue of Senial. With a confident look on his face, Saranti told Ronan that he remembers the day which he and his brothers moved the divine rock into the temple. Ronan was surprised to hear this. He realized that Saranti is very old. He did not know how to react. Ronan found out that there was a lot of priests in the temple. He asked Saranti about what happened to the other priest. Saranti told Ronan that most of them left because of individual circumstances. He told Ronan that it is not easy to worship a god. He told Ronan that his brothers could not dedicate their lives to a god who never answers no matter how long they wait. He told Ronan that he also wanted to give up on his faith a lot of times, and there were times when he wanted to be free. However, every single time he tries to leave, he gets a hunch, and that hunch made him continue his service as a priest. Saranti told Ronan that he has a feeling that Senial's will, which is contained in the divine rock, will become a catalyst that will one day save the world. Ronan was shocked to hear this. With a smile on his face, Saranti told Ronan that his duty feels like a destiny that he cannot pass on to anyone. The moment Saranti said this, Ronan saw an image of the older Adeshan next to him. Ronan realized that only Adeshan would say something like this. Saranti placed his hand on Ronan's shoulder and told him that the time which Senial will save the world is drawing closer. The next day, Ronan put Saranti's incomprehensible words out of his head. He and his teammates began to reorganize themselves. Saranti gave Ronan's teammates his special tea. The tea took its effect on them quickly. Maria and Asel were surprised to see the effects of the tea. With the high level of energy available in the mountain, Ronan's teammates enhanced their senses. While his teammates were practicing, Ronan moved around the mountain range with Saranti in order to forage for some medicinal herbs. While they were moving around, Ronan tried to understand Saranti. It did not make sense to him that Saranti would help people he is just meeting for the first time, and even show genuine concern for them. The more Ronan looked at Saranti, the more he thought that he was a strange elf. After picking up some herbs, Ronan and Saranti returned to the temple. Ronan and his teammates spent 2 peaceful days in Saranti's temple. Unfortunately, no matter how peaceful everywhere is, tragedy always creeps through the cracks and leave an ineradicable pain on everyone. This pain will be irreversible. Back in the present, Ronan and his teammates are prepared to subjugate the orc village. Saranti believed that it will be dangerous for them to go against the orc. He asked Ronan and his teammates if they will be all right. He reminded them that they have not discovered the cause of the monster's strange behaviors. With a worried look on his face, he told Ronan and his friends to stay in his temple and prepare carefully. With a smile on his face, Ronan told Saranti to not worry about them. He told Saranti that he and his teammates are going to be fine. He told Saranti that only the monster's behaviors changed. The monsters did not get stronger. Ronan told him that his teammates can take care of themselves. Maria and Brown told Saranti that they can. Asel was still scared of the orcs. Ronan told Saranti that they need to finish their mission because their time limit for going outside is coming to an end and they need to return to the academy. Upon hearing this, Saranti accepted Ronan's logic. Saranti activated his magic and told Ronan and his teammates that he will cast a spell that allows them to enter the barrier. He told them that they can return to the temple anytime they want. Ronan and his friends were surprised to hear this. With a serious look on his face, Saranti told Ronan and his friends that they should return to the temple if they ever encounter anything dangerous. He advised them to never let their guards down under any circumstances. He told Ronan and his friends that the forest is a very dark and dangerous place. The scene shifts and we see the dead bodies of the orcs. These bodies have been brutally torn apart. An elf woman who seems to have killed the orcs wonders why her target is so hard to find. This woman is dressed like Edwin and Cyrilla. The woman realized that she could not draw out her target with the orcs. With a creepy smile on her face, the elf says that she will meet Saranti by herself. Immediately the woman says this. We see the twin-head ogre kneeling next to her. Guys, we have come to the end of our video. If you guys want part 20 of this video, let me know in the comments section. Don't forget to like and smash that subscribe button for more recaps. See you guys later.